Yo, what's going on, Sports Bolt? This episode's gonna be chopped because it's hella late at night, just like my hair got chopped off, in case y'all didn't notice. Alright, so I don't know how we're gonna start this. We're gonna rapid fire. There's a lot of stuff to talk about.
There is a
MLB
lot of
history,
stuff.
was made. What else? Yankees are going, on and off. We got, NBA crazy. My Lakers got swept.
Oh my God. We got a lot. We got a lot of stuff to talk about in this jam-packed episode. So let's start off with what's really going off right now in the topic. All I'm gonna say is 2004 Yankees slide over. You've got some company in the form of the 2023 Miami Heat. What the hell are they doing?
Choking the life out of basketball.
Like, this is nuts. If Boston wins, this is the first team that's gonna come back from a 3-0 deficit.
Yeah. Do you know what the record is before that?
What was that?
0 to 149 attempts.
Like, this has never been done.
Never.
And if they actually pull this off, that makes it 2 Boston teams that's done that.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was the New York Knicks instead of Miami Heat in there.
That would be nuts.
That I would probably go insane.
Yeah, honestly.
I would probably go insane and lose my fucking head.
I would be screaming. I'd be at Game 1 of the NBA Finals in New York.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Game 3 because it'd probably be in Denver, but
Whatever. Yeah. So yeah, that's one main thing going on. Jesus Christ. We literally just planned to do this episode like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just for the record. And yeah, as you see, Storm's got a haircut. This isn't even Storm anymore. This is Morst. That's who this is. Oh God, please don't. Please. Now I'm the one with the messy hair now. Like, this is
True.
Like, this shit is
We reversed the cards.
What?
We reversed the cards.
I know. I'm the one with the long hair now. So yeah. I honestly prefer that hair better than the afro, I'm not gonna lie. With the fade and the curly hair on the top.
I kind of do right now too.
It just looks cleaner, just in my opinion. That's just the way it is.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of clean, you know what's not clean? The Oakland A's.
Oh man, there's a dumpster fire going on there.
The Oakland A's are like tanking beyond. They're not even trying. They lost.
I don't know what I said about them and my prediction for them. Like in our first episode, I think we did predictions. I don't remember if it was our first one.
It was the second. It was the
second one?
Yes.
Okay, I don't remember what I said.
I remember what you said.
All right, do you? What was it?
You said that in terms of standings.
Yeah.
Well, you said Oakland was last. We both said Oakland was last.
I just didn't know how many wins because I probably want to change how many wins I'm giving them now.
I think you said like 50, 60
I thought
wins.
they'd get over 50, just barely though. That's what I thought.
They're about to get over 50 losses.
Oh, I know. That's what I was going to mention. I'm thinking I'm going to change it. You know how many wins I predict them to get now?
How many?
13.
I mean,
that's 3 more this season.
I know. It's actually disgusting how they're playing. Like, this is just absolutely ridiculous. They don't even try.
Got his first home run in this game.
I don't care about Altuve. This is about the Oakland A's right now. The Oakland A's are more interesting
That's very true.
I mean, Jose Abreu got his first home run today. I guess that's one thing, but I mean, dude, there was signs in the stands I saw from that home run that says "Sell the team." I mean, dude, they're literally crumbling.
They are the first team in MLB history to have 42 losses before June 1st.
That is unbelievable.
The day we're recording this,
it is May 28th.
It's still May. Isn't it 43 now? 44?
45.
What the? I can't.
Dude.
Are they going to hit, how many days? Are they going to hit 48? Do
I'm
they have
gonna
a bye day? Are they
let's
gonna
see.
get saved by a bye day?
So Tuesday, May 30th, that's their next game. So okay. Oh wait, no, it's not. Tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Oh, they don't even have a bye. Let's go. They're gonna have 48 losses before June.
And their next series is against Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. They're
So
gonna
yeah,
get
they're getting
dogged.
swept. They're gonna get dogged beyond belief.
I can't believe it, man.
Oh my god.
I don't
And
think
he's-
anybody's breaking that record ever. 48 losses before June 1st?
I don't see another team breaking right now.
No.
Of course, and dude, listen, if you're around like 1989, right, when they win the World Series, the last time they've won a World Series, I have that knowledge. Let me just say that right quick. You wouldn't think that 30 years down the road, your team would be 10-45 before June.
No.
Before June.
It's unreal.
Like,
I don't know why they
mean,
wake up and play, to be honest with you.
your standings right now, actually, for the AL West are almost 100% that you said.
Nice.
You have Angels in fourth. You said
Yep.
Angels in fourth. They're in fourth now.
Oh, yeah.
I think you said Rangers. Did you say Rangers third or did you say second? I know you didn't put first.
Yeah, I don't remember which one it was.
Because I think you put Mariners first. You said Mariners
Yeah,
first.
yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I think you put Rangers second and Astros third. So you have them.
Yeah, because I don't like the Astros. Yep.
So just swap Mariners and Rangers, and that's your thing done. Blue Jays are tanking right now too.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
They're
by them.
28 and 26. Now they're last in our division. Speaking of our division, let's recap the Yankee game that happened today. Man, dude,
What a game. First off, just any game where there's more than, 6 runs, no matter win or loss, incredible game. Because that's hard in baseball. Not today, but, it's still.
let me just
still
recap
rare.
some yesterday. IKF got his first walk-off as a Yankee. And I noticed this when he got the Yankee tradition ice bath after you hit a walk-off.
Yeah.
And it was one thing that was funny too. He got hit in the head with the lid. When he, so I can't remember the woman's name. But she was saying, "Are you gonna get used to this?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can get used to this." But if I was IKF, I would be like, "No, not because, it's ice cold bath water. The reason why I want to get used to it is because that means if I had an ice bath, that means we were losing at one point.
Yep, and we would constantly go to overtime, extra innings.
So why not just get the game done and over with?
Exactly.
No more walk-offs. Let's just get it done."
Speaking of our lovely Yanks, Rodon apparently is feeling no pain, and he started mound work the other day. I think it was yesterday.
And you know who else isn't feeling not much pain anymore?
Who's that?
Stanton.
Oh, yeah, he's supposed to start batting Tuesday, I think.
Yep, he's starting a rehab assignment Tuesday. Donaldson's already in a rehab assignment right now. Yeah, if he cranked a 458-foot homer today.
Yeah, it was nuts.
But my thing is, that's AAA, though.
Yeah,
This isn't big leagues. This is AAA.
that's true.
So you're going up, it's a veteran going up against kids, essentially.
Yeah, kids, pretty much.
It's like if you put Aaron Judge in, a Little League team. That's like,
Could you imagine?
oh my God.
That's kind of what it is, though, if you think about it. Today, even just with him being in the MLB, since he's so tall and they always call all the balls under his knees strikes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, yeah. Speaking of, dude, you should have seen my face during the third inning of today's game.
Oh, yeah?
With the error. With the two errors that happened.
I couldn't believe it. They really allowed an inside the park homer.
I couldn't believe it.
Get alone.
Look, Bader's throw was bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bader's throw was horrific. I mean, why not just throw to second, right?
Yeah.
But what the hell is Higgy thinking?
Bro,
of throwing
he
it
threw
to
that thing into the outfield,
100 feet away. And dude, if he just held the ball,
he should have just held it. Yeah.
If he held the ball, the runner would
You
have
knew he
stopped
was
at
getting
third.
third.
He was stopped at third, and it probably would have prevented that run from scoring anyway.
Yeah. I mean, we still won, but like, bro.
We won the series, thank God. Especially after game 1. Oh man, dude.
Oh man,
Listen,
bro, I'm sitting there in the Applebee's. I'm like, Yankees are down too. Soto just homered. I'm like, I'm kind of happy though, because it's helping me in fantasy, but this kind of
it
sucks.
sucks.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
sitting there and
what's
it's
his
like, oh,
name
it's
got a 2-run homer
4-0.
afterwards.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's 4-0.
Fernando Tatis. Dude, my thing is like I like those two players, but like I hate cocky players too.
Yeah.
Like just you're gonna throw your bat down and you're gonna like celebrate all that. That's what they're paying you for, dude.
Paying for it, yeah.
Like that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So why? I mean, bat flips, sure. I mean that's part of baseball now. That's baseball culture now. It's bat flips, bat spikes. That's a thing. But I don't know. There's just some reason when they do it, it just rubbed me the fucking wrong way. Especially when Fernando started chirping at the Yankee fans afterwards.
Mm-hmm. The part that bothered me the most about that loss, Dylan wished me happy birthday. Shout out Dylan.
Yeah.
I respond to him. I responded super late to my texts because, I was out in the woods for a minute. So I go, yeah, thank you. Appreciate it, right? Like I always do. And then he goes, yeah, live it up. And I go, of course I will, with a big fat Yankees dub. It didn't happen. They couldn't get it done. It was ridiculous.
I mean, they got it done
We got
today.
the series done, though. I appreciate that.
Oh my god, dude, that third inning was like an hour long.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy, dude. That like after Higgy gave up those 2 runs, I'm gonna blame it all on Higgy, basically.
Pretty much. I honestly, yeah.
He was like he was on like a revenge arc after that because he hit 2 doubles in that same inning, and he hit like dude, he was going off afterwards. And you know what? And Bader was going out. He got a home run today, and that's what you got to do. If you make a mistake like that, you better fix it. Better fix it. Better fix it. Which is probably why your GOAT is not with the team anymore, because he doesn't.
My GOAT is not in the league anymore. Not just the team, the league. The Mets dropped his ass too.
What?
Didn't he sign with the Mets? No.
Who you're talking about? Gary Sanchez.
Yeah, I'm talking about Gary. My bad.
That's funny too.
Yeah, that's funny too. Though.
Come on, dude. Too. You literally told us that he's your GOAT.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Aaron Hicks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both my Yankees are.
Are you telling me that you liked Gary Sanchez too?
I already told you that a couple episodes ago. He was a Yank. Gary Sanchez. I have a Gary Sanchez cup in my cupboards downstairs.
Yeah, he wore cups and he still got his balls injured constantly.
Yes, that's right. That man cannot have kids.
Dude, that guy can't get any games in the league. Like
no.
The Mets signed him and released him less than a month.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
He had what, 4 games?
Yeah.
Unreal.
So it's like, where the hell is he gonna go now?
I kind of expect this though. Yankees, we haven't been able to get it done for quite a while, couple years. We can admit that, as sad as that is.
Yep.
So all these guys got to go. I mean, look at Brett Gardner. Where is he?
Over.
Yeah.
And listen, my mom's gonna get so mad because
I'm mad saying it. I have a poster of him right over there.
Yeah, we got from the Yankee game.
My guy.
That was in the clip I posted on your birthday. It was when you had them, like, and Alex took it, whacked you on the head with it. Oh my god, I feel like this episode, because it's being like a little bit rushed and whatnot. We should tell like our experiences at like Yankee games and other like stadium, like other games too that we've been to.
Yeah, I'm down.
I feel like we should start with that.
Right,
we should start.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question first, and I'll answer mine way too. But I figured I'd ask it to you, right? Because I'm bringing it up. Let's start with our first Yankee game ever. What was
Eh,
it? Where was it? Well, obviously it was probably Yankee Stadium, but
yeah, it was.
just first game ever, first game story.
So my first game that I've ever been to, I have to find the exact date. I because I have memories of this.
I gotta find the exact date too. I'm
Uh,
not gonna lie.
okay, August 12th, 2016 was my first ever Yankee game I've been to, and that was A-Rod's final game. It was his final game, and the Yankees won 6-3 against Tampa Bay when they were shit.
Yeah,
And when the Yankees were shit too, like that was a bad time.
true.
But yeah, Yankees won 6 to dude. It was unbelievable. I can't remember who got home runs in that game, but hold on, I'm actually gonna look that up right now. Who got the A-Rod's last game? I have to try to find if there is a like a goddamn play-by-play or something like that, because I want to see who had home runs. I'm probably not going to be able to see it, but whatever. So yeah, A-Rod's, and it was raining there too. It was thundering and lightning and all that stuff. And
Yep.
I remember this was the most devastating part. I had a big bowl of popcorn for me right there, and it was raining and stuff. So by the time the rain was over, all the popcorn got shriveled up, and it was just like all tiny and shit. It was like it was uneatable essentially.
Damn.
Like a whole bucket, and now it was like down to like a third from the rain. Like it was
tough.
but it was nice to see A-Rod have a nice send off and stuff. It was cool. It was definitely a cool experience because it's like you're seeing a Yankee legend for the first time, but he's gone.
He's
like,
gone. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what's your first Yankee experience?
All right. So mine would be September 21st, 2013.
You have a couple years ahead of me.
Yeah, Yankees and Giants. Mariano Rivera's close to his last game.
Oh,
It
really?
wasn't exactly his last game. I
was
thought
close.
it was, but apparently he played a couple more. His final one was actually versus the Rays on the 26th, which is only 5 days later.
Really?
And he got wiped out 4-0.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't necessarily him because he's a closer.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was his official last game. But yeah, I went to the Giants. And I went when the Yankees won 6-0, which was September 21st, 2013. I'm in school. All of a sudden I get called to the office. I don't have my stuff, right? I'm thinking, oh, they're calling me for some random reason, I don't know why. Because I'm a good student. They call me, they're like, you're leaving. I'm like, oh, well, I got to grab my stuff. Okay. I grab my stuff. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I don't know what's going on. Dad's just taking me out of school. All of a sudden, we're driving down the road. He gives me an envelope. He's like, open this. It's Yankee tickets. I'm like, what? We going to the Yankee game. I'm like, okay, bet. Drove down. Had a great time. That's really how that happened. I swear to God.
11-year-old Storm. Okay, bet.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Because I'm confused because my sister's not even with me. We're going to the same school. I'm very confused. But yeah, had a great time.
Now, I've only been to Yankee games in my entire. I've never been to football games or NBA games, but you have. You definitely have.
Yep.
You went to Jets and Raiders, right?
Yep.
And you went to Knicks and Lakers,
Yep.
right? Is there any more that I'm missing after that?
I gotta think about that.
You didn't go
believe
to a
so.
Buffalo Bills game at all, have you?
Not currently. I'm planning on it, but I just haven't.
Okay.
So yeah, no.
You want to tell me any experiences that you had for those two games?
All right. So Raiders, Jets, MetLife Stadium. I don't remember the date. However, got this cool little guy from it. I'll just.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Still packaged up.
Oh yeah. I've had them open, but
the whole fucking ow.
That hurt your ears, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I was pissed. Why I was pissed? I forget his name. Sorry to this player. But I wanted him so much more. Oh, it was Jamal Adams. You remember when Jamal Adams was a Jet?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had a Jamal Adams. I actually picked him up. Right. But then me and John or somebody wound up swapping. I basically went with two Johns, so I don't know which John I'm calling out. But somehow we wound up swapping. I got CJ Mosley. Yeah. Now, Jamal Adams was a beast that year. But it's okay. He's got his little cape, by the way. Well, you know.
That's sick, yeah.
It's still sick, you know. Oh, But yeah, so I just keep this guy in his package. Watch he is.
Dude, look, I'm not even having him on. Even still, it sounds horrible.
That's not funny, bro.
That's still, no, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man. And who won that game? Was it the Jets? Or was
this is where I'm getting. Funniest story. I'm talking with John, as in Big John. He knows the difference. My guy, Johns, know the difference, too. But basically, Big John, I'm talking to him. I'm asking him. I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah, who do you think's going to win the game? It was weird. So, John, White John, he took his family members, right? Like his mom, his dad, and his brother. Because they took us. They had 4 seats on top of us, and we had 2 seats down below for some reason, right? It was like the same, like right next to each other, rows. So me and John, we're just screwing around talking Big John. And I'm like, yeah, who you think's going to win this game, right? And then he goes, I don't want to say it out loud, but I kind of want to pick the Jets, right? Because we're at their home stadium, and the other John is a Raiders fan, like diehard Raiders fan, right? So I'm like, I was going to pick the Jets to smoke the Raiders too. And my God, did the Jets smoke the Raiders. It was the most hilarious thing ever. Not for him, because, of course, he's trying to take us to the game. Probably show off his Raiders. But that was not the case. I got to look that game up. I really want to see. I think that was 2019. But, man, I think
it was 20. Yeah, I'm pretty confident it was 20. Because 2019, you and John went to the – like Big John, you went to –
Yeah, it was. You want to know how I know? I just looked it up. 34-3.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was a massacre. That's what I'm talking about. That was –
Yikes.
Wow. Also, tailgating. Wonderful. Wonderful thing to do. Probably better in Buffalo.
Yeah. Buffalo is probably insane.
Bills Mafia, But, it was still good for the Jets. Played some football in the parking lot, some cornhole, bunch of barbecues. We actually snuck sandwiches in. It was a rainy game for the game, so we all had, these ponchos. We made sandwiches in the back of the
Why not, right?
Bang. Yeah. It was wonderful, too. I mean, them sandwiches, the beatdown, if I was him, I would have brought all the popcorn makers in the world. Because, what else are you going to do? Cry?
Yeah.
He's either going to eat or cry.
Gained 20 pounds through that game because of a fucking honestly. Loss.
Oh, man, the drive home, too, was the funniest thing. The car was so quiet. The car was so quiet except for, mad takes that were,
oh, my God.
Anger. Me and Big John are just sitting there dying laughing. Oh, man.
And then you went after that. That was the Knicks and the Lakers, right?
Actually, way before that. Oh, wait. Was it way before? No.
No, I'm pretty sure Knicks and...
It was the same year. My bad.
Yeah. I think you guys went in March.
Yeah, we did. I just... Can this X...
Because I know you posted on your Instagram about
it. It was still way before. Because that game happened in November, the Jets game.
In 2018?
2019.
Oh, shit. Okay, I thought for some reason I thought that Jets game was in January of that year.
Yeah, no, it was an early game.
Got it. Okay.
I think the Jets were 6-6 or something like that. Probably not 6-6, more 3-9. But
yeah,
because they were bad that year, except for that game.
That was that's bad.
But March 17th, 2019. I got the poster up there, even though I always remember March 17th, and it was St. Patrick's Day. It was a great game. Unbelievable, actually. I went to the game, obviously, to see my boy, LeBron. He was with the Lakers, which this was their first year that he was there. So it was actually the Lakers team that I really, really loved, even though first year he didn't make the playoffs in 10 straight years, if not
Wow.
more. But Lonzo Ball was injured. He was sitting on the sidelines. Caruso, I'm pretty sure, was injured. He was sitting on the sidelines. We heard DeAndre Jordan scream loud, like so loud, like the whole arena was erupted, right? And you still heard him scream the F-bomb like it was going out of style. He went off in that game. But yeah, fourth quarter comes. Final seconds of the fourth quarter, mind you. Knicks are up. LeBron has the ball. I'm sitting there, waiting for the game winner. He gets blocked by the white guy. The whitest guy on the court. He looks like me. Blocked LeBron. On my phone. Live. I have a video of LeBron James getting blocked
by a white guy.
at the first game I ever attended to see him. But I was loving it too, because I'm a Knicks fan too, right? New York was booming. That whole arena was booming.
I would imagine so. Yeah.
Let me find that video.
Where they play at?
Madison Square Garden.
Oh, it is Madison. I thought it was either that or Barclays. Barclays, that's Nets, right?
Barclays is the Nets. Yeah.
Yeah. Got you.
All right. March 2019.
Well, that is it for other game experience, because literally, I'm telling you guys, me and Storms and all our other friends' main live sports experiences are Yankee games. Literally Yankee games. I know it's becoming redundant that we talk about the Yankees all the time, but like I said, we're New York fans. We're mostly New York sports fans, and that's what our team is. Yep. So
I'm trying to catch a Bills game before that new stadium's built, though.
Yeah, that would be sick. Sick. And we should tell them what we talked about yesterday. It was last night or the other day about like planning like a trip of some sort of.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. We were talking about the Oakland Athletics because I sent him the picture. Somebody posted a picture of the
renderings in the middle of the strip, middle of the Las Vegas Strip.
Yeah.
And I know exactly where that is because I've been to Vegas. I've been to Vegas like fucking what is this? Like 6-7 years ago. I remember the Strip, and it's literally right by MGM.
Yeah.
And that is like right in the middle of the Strip. So that is like, it's very surprising to me, but I would like to see that happen.
I would love to see that stadium. The pictures of it were so nice.
Oh my God.
Just like I can't wait for the Bills Stadium. The Bills
Stadium looks nuts.
Bro, just the outside, the aesthetic. I know I'm butchering
aesthetic,
the word. Aesthetic, yeah. I'm butchering it. Sorry, guys. But, communications major, so whatever I say goes. But, yeah. So, it's just so beautiful. The big bowl outside, the, like, roundness. It looks like a coliseum.
Yeah. I mean...
Like a modern coliseum. And then the best part is they slapped the beautiful words and logo of the Buffalo Bills on it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Oakland A's one.
Well, the Oakland A's one looks great, too.
Yeah. It does. It absolutely does.
I love the open half concept too.
Yeah, that's sick.
Incredible.
I mean, it would work because Vegas is always warm. Well, when we went, it was hot. It was like 100 degrees every day.
Oh yeah.
So it must suck for the players, and they better have AC. They better have AC for the love of God.
Yeah.
Or retractable roof. That would be that. Maybe that's what that arc is probably for.
That's kind of what I thought, but
like maybe it retracts from like both sides, but I don't know how that would work.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I got that video though.
Oh, here we go.
The block, yeah. Glare on glare, but
yeah. You can make out basically. Yep, there. Okay, so yep. Oh my God, bro! You didn't even move your phone. You didn't even move your phone. You were like, you were disbelief.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
So yeah, we were planning. We were talking about like going on a trip to the West Coast to go to all like the stadiums that are there, and there's a lot. We're talking Dodgers, Giants, Angels, Padres, and Oakland or Vegas. It would be.
Yeah,
That
and
would be.
that's just baseball.
That's just baseball.
That's just baseball.
That doesn't count basketball, football, like all that stuff.
You know how many basketball teams are
Or
out there?
yeah, dude. I would love to go see a Vegas Raiders game in
That would
Vegas
be so cool. That stadium.
because I was there before it was built,
Yeah.
like before construction even began, and like that would be nuts.
Is that where the Super Bowl was held or is being held? No,
It hasn't been held there, so I think it's being held.
It's being held this coming year. Then
Is
it's
it?
in one of the next 2 years. It's being held there because that's what I'm excited for the Buffalo Bills stadium being built too. Because usually, just like when the Rams one was built and they had the Super Bowl, there's probably going to be a Super Bowl in Buffalo in the next 4 or 5 years.
Yep, 2024 is in.
All right,
And in 2025, they actually have it for 2025. It's the Superdome
Superdome, yeah.
in New Orleans.
Yep.
But yeah, back to our Yankee stories. I went to one game after that before the group started going together. And it was another Yankees-Rays game, and then the Yankees smoked them. It was Aaron Judge's rookie season. And this is like everyone was chanting MVP and stuff because this was like middle of the season before Altuve robbed it. But yeah, that's all I had to say for that. 2018. So there was actually quite a bit of drama before the game even happened because I won't say exactly what, but my mother, she wanted to take all of us, like it was her idea to take all of us to this game, but then her job started to fucking fuck her over, and she got really upset. So we decided to pitch in and help to make, because she wanted this,
Yeah.
and we made it happen.
Could y'all shut the fuck up? You hear these geese?
Yeah.
There's like 50,000 of them motherfuckers outside.
I'm
Yo,
telling
I'm
a
not
horrible.
keeping this
I'm
PG.
telling a wholesome story. Storm turns around. Can you shut the fuck up?
I hope it's caught on the actual podcast.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. Don't worry.
Bro.
So anyway, back to the story. So then,
For context, it's 11:30 at night. The
Yeah.
fuck are these dudes doing awake?
so we're going to the Yankee game. We're split. Our cars are split. We're going in different groups to there because we're taking multiple vehicles. You and Alex were in one. Me, Dylan, and Aiden were in another. Dude, so you and
That was nuts.
you were making my aunt's life a living hell in that car. Actually, you weren't. She said she had one of the best times of her life, which is that because she's hanging out.
Me and Alex were just absolute monsters.
Dude, it's almost like every game we go to, you guys just fuck around constantly. So
I've made it my goal, my personal goal, to make it a good time. Because I think you have a record, which I think that means I have a record too. You've never been to a Yankees loss.
No, I've never been to.
Because they won the game 6-0. And the only other games I've been to is with the boys.
Yeah.
So I have the same record as you. So I make it my mission though. Because I know a Yankees loss is coming.
Dude,
maybe not for us, but it's coming.
The closest we gotten to the Yankees loss was the last game we went to.
Yeah.
That was the closest we've been.
But my point is, I make it my mission to make it an enjoyable time.
Well, I think it's everyone's objective.
No, I mean like a dickhead enjoyable time.
Well, yeah.
I make memories.
Oh, you weren't here for that. You were, like I said, we were split between cards. Dude, so I'm sitting in between Aiden and Dylan, right? Aiden looks at me like he goes, dude, the next car, like the next car that we go past, I don't care which is which, flip them off. Bro. It was a fucking funeral procession.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know if you remember going past the funeral procession, but like they had like a bunch of white vehicles, and then there was
I
the
do
hearse
remember that.
there was the hearse in the front. Dude,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I saw it, but I was fully committed to it at that point. I'm like,
That's crazy, bro.
and Aiden's looking at me, Aiden and Dylan looking at me like, I can't believe you just did that. I'm like, bro, you gotta commit to it though. Yeah,
You
I've
gotta
already,
commit, bro.
I'm already
I give you
committed to it. I've already committed to it. It was
I
nuts.
give you that. You have to.
Um, oh,
I was
dude.
flashing nips.
Oh yeah, you were.
Speaking of, flipping people off, me and Alex for some reason were just nips to the windows.
Oh my god, I was not there for that one.
Your aunt was cringing so bad.
Oh yeah. Oh well, yeah. Yeah, I would be too. I would probably want to kill myself in that
Alex
car.
was in the front, so we had control of the aux. The stuff he
Oh,
played, man.
oh no.
Bro, so much 6ix9ine. It was 6ix9ine. Just
You do not, at any certain point in your life, if you ever meet him or our buddy Alex, you do not want to give them the aux. You do not want to give them. They will play the most vile, fucked up shit you could ever. I mean, the one that was really funny was the Filthy Frank.
Mhm.
The I'll eat the whole ass.
Oh man,
That was a classic.
that is such a classic.
But yeah, that game we went to, it was we actually got close to the field before the game even started.
Yeah.
We were like heckling at some of the Rangers players because that's who they were playing before they were good. I remember I was sitting next to Aiden, or Aiden was like above me, and he was like Elvis Andrews. Like that name sounds like a pathogen or something. like that's an unbelievable quote that he told. I was like, dude, like that's unbelievable what you just said to me.
That was unreal. Wasn't that like some bless you guy too?
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but life of me anymore.
Okay.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, that was it. That was it. And also because this was when Fortnite was popping off back in 2018, so they had like a section where, oh my god, so they had a section where like they had kids Fortnite dance on the Titantron. I'm like, dude, like you, like this is just an unbelievable cringe. Now until that Red Sox game, this was the closest game that we were at.
Yeah,
because it was like tied almost the entire game, and then oh god, what's his name? Andujar.
Yep.
He hit a homer. We made it like 6-5 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then Chapman. Oh my
Chapman,
god. Bases loaded. He got the bases loaded. And we were sitting at the bottom, like we were sitting at the exit of the stadium, just watching on the
screen. Oh my goodness!
And then we got the final strikeout, dude. It was like a sigh.
The whole stadium erupted.
Oh my god, it was nuts.
People were jumping up and down where we were watching on a TV screen.
Oh my god, dude! And then the way back home, it was you, me, and Aiden in the truck now, and my mom was just talking about what they do at her job with mice and stuff. For the record, my mom works at a mice and rat farm. She's
still there?
What?
She's still there?
Oh yeah.
Oh word?
Yeah. She my dad and my aunt work there.
That's sick.
Literally all my family works there besides me.
Yeah. I'm just surprised they're still open.
What, Taconic Farms?
Yeah, because they're closing everything, bro.
Well, I mean, they were actually open during COVID.
Really?
Yeah. Well, they were an essential business because what they do is like they breed mice and stuff, and they get sent to a different lab somewhere, and they basically just they get tested for cures for disease and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they're wondering
because they've been closing rat farms like it's going.
You know my grandfather, right? The wacky one.
Yeah.
He works there too.
Oh, word.
Yeah, he just got a job there like a year like I don't know if it was even a year ago, but it's been a while. Yeah.
Right, let's place bets. Who's gonna own the business one day?
My mother will. My mother will because she's been working there long. She's been working there for like almost like 20, 25 years. I mean, she's a head supervisor now.
Oh wow!
Which is like one step
under.
Yeah, essentially. Like she doesn't even have to work there anymore. She can just work from home.
Honestly, yeah.
but she goes there anyway. So,
Tickle the
uh,
rat.
so then what was the next game? Oh my God! This game, the next game we went to, Yankees Orioles. Um, the train ride there was
This
on.
game is the game to remember for shenanigans with me and Alex.
Oh my God! It was
This
on.
game is an all-time
I have,
classic.
dude. I have so many snaps of us in the train.
This is the poster one we were talking about earlier, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So hold on. Like the shenanigans start from the get go.
Or
Like,
let me get them crabby cheeks.
oh my God. So this is just on the way there. For some reason, I think my Alex had my mom's number in his phone, but I think it was because they were going to because we were going to Six Flags a lot at this point, so she wanted to contact us, make sure everything's all set. You called my mother. Well, she's in the seat next to me. Like, oh wait, that's the wrong one. Wait, she couldn't believe it. And then obviously there's this. Because Elijah messaged me. He was like, "You have Storm smack him," and then I'm like, "Okay," but I told you to smack him, and then he heard it, and then he was acting, and then this.
I couldn't believe that. That's one of the greatest memories of all time. I've
Pornhub
never
was
seen that server go down.
on a train.
Never.
This was great. This is the elbow drop
And then
afterwards.
we both double elbowed it, man. That was my thing, bro.
And then-
all throughout high school, bro.
Then this video is like my favorite snap memory I have, because it's the end. It's the end.
Oh yeah. That
Dude,
gets me every time.
We were laughing about that video for like 10
hours.
minutes. No, because this happened like minutes before we got to the.
Well, yeah, I
to the
just mean like we got back on the train and we were laughing at it again.
No, because we were laughing at other shit too.
Well, yeah, that train ride back was like the greatest.
Oh my God!
You guys screwed us over, by the way. I'm calling all you boys out right now.
I
Dylan-
didn't screw you over.
Well, no, you were with us, so not you. But Dylan, who else went with us on? Was it
Robert?
Rob?
It was Robert.
Yeah, it was Rob. Dylan and Rob. Why? Why did y'all do that to us? Hunter's sitting next to me, right? Alex is across from us.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're on the train.
No, I was sitting next to Alex. You were across from me.
Yeah, I was across. Okay, yeah. The point is, it's us three in the booth. We're all the way at the wall, right? In the train cart. The rest of the place cleans out, right? Cleans house. There's nobody else on the train. So we're just still messing around, even though we're messing around the whole time. But, you know, we're saying the most outrageous stuff ever. And, of course, we're doing it in voices. Alex, Mr. Krabs' impression is beyond going. It is the greatest impression of all time. Yet alone, we're doing SpongeBob impressions, Elmo. We're going all over the place. And, of course, we're making them say things that they would never say on TV.
Yeah.
This is like, you know, Rule 34.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Voice acting. Yeah. They failed to tell us. They kept telling us to shut up. But they failed to tell us that behind us, the booth behind us, was two women. Pretty decent looking.
No, it was one. It was one woman.
It was one?
Yeah, it was one.
All right, yeah. It's pretty decent looking. We probably could have had regular conversations, potentially hooked someone up. But no. They didn't say nothing about this woman. Alex, and Hunter had no idea she existed. So here's the booth, right? And here's her underneath the booth. We don't see her. Nobody knows she exists. She's on her laptop doing her.
And what did Alex say to seal the deal?
I don't even remember what he said. It was so outrageous.
So I know it's a Mr. Crab impression because at the end he went.
All I remember from that trip constantly
gets up.
Crabby cheeks.
That was it. That's it. And then literally 3 seconds later, gets up, walks away.
Meanwhile, the train's moving. It's not like it's a stop. She's just leaving us.
Never saw her again. Dude, we were fucking dying at that. It was unbelievable. I love how you blame those two, right? Because
it was their fault. Your mother could have said something too, but we don't blame your mother. She was there for the meme. She was probably recording a woman waiting.
No,
The
she
adults have
wasn't.
the right to put us in our plates, but our boys, they're supposed to have our backs when we're being idiots. What?
Like it wasn't our fault just saying the most outrageous shit possible.
Nah, it was wild, bro.
Yeah. We had no idea that woman was there. I
No.
mean, it was bound to happen that she would just went. But with the shit that we were saying, just
It
like
all made sense too, though. Why those two were making crazy cringe faces the entire time we were saying stuff.
we weren't picking up the signs.
That was
We
hilarious.
dude, we should have took it like from the Astros book of how to pick up signs, dude.
Oh man.
And also that started because we were in the tunnel walking up because we were in like the high, like the not the I don't know exactly what the section was called, but like we were at the very top essentially.
Yeah, like
almost.
grand level or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're walking up the tunnel, and Storm and Alex decide, you know what? We got an idea. Let's just chant penis as loud as we can. Yeah.
Up the whole tunnel.
And dude, you guys were so loud.
Didn't we get people to join? There was like 3 people who said it back, but like they only
I think
said
so.
it once.
I think so. Yeah.
It was like in the middle too.
I think. Oh yeah, definitely.
Unreal,
Now
though.
we can't talk about this game without talking about the Jamaican family that sat next to me, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Bro, the best part was they knew nothing about baseball. We're not racist. At least, you know. Like actual.
He goes. At least, well,
I
and
mean,
there goes our podcast.
You know, we're not. I don't think we are. He might be.
Wow, unbelievable.
No. We're great people. But however, this might sound very racist. They knew nothing about baseball. These guys are from Zimbabwe, Tanzania.
No, Jamaica.
Ghana.
They're Jamaican. They're Jamaican.
Oh, right.
They said to me they were from Jamaica.
Okay, yeah. So they're Jamaican.
Yeah.
So they're chilling. Nothing's happened. In fact, they're like changing sides. Nobody's on the field.
No. What happened was like someone hit. Or maybe they did, and they were asking me what's happening. I'm like, oh, they're switching sides because
The best part was they're asking what's happening like the whole game.
The entire game.
It was so ridiculous. It was like these people didn't belong, and I don't mean that like in a messed up
now,
way.
People
I
that
just
don't
mean like they're hockey fans at like a basketball game.
No, they have no idea.
They have no idea about sports in general. These guys were like tourists.
And now I'm telling you guys, I think Storm might know this too. I have like a lot of social anxiety when it comes to anyone outside of our friend group or people I am not friends with. I am extremely awkward around people, and I don't know how
that we became friends with them though.
It's almost
not
like I don't.
Friends, but
it's almost like I don't know how to speak when it comes to
that's true.
to meeting new people. It's like what words? No. So okay, so this brings up to this. So I think it was Yankees batting. I don't remember exactly who was hitting. They hit a foul ball. The woman next to me grabs onto my arm.
She was grabbing you the whole game and slapping you.
She was like grabbing my shirt and shit. She was going, "Oh Lord Jesus! Oh Lord Jesus!" I'm like, oh my god! I'm like,
it was a foul ball.
I'm
like, what? Crying. Didn't that make the seats make noise?
Yeah. And they were like, "Oh Lord!" I'm like, I look at the woman, I'm like, what? Like, what?
The best part was this kept happening, so I started like joining in Hunter's other side of his ear because I'm sitting next to him, just on the other side. So I'm sitting there going, "Oh my goodness!" Right? I'm like really getting into his head. He doesn't know what to do now, and like he just said, he's socially awkward. So like I'm just being a dickhead, messing with him, and then these people are actually like assaulting him.
I'm like,
know what to do. So eventually it got to the point where we were all friends though, and then all 4 of us, or however many they had, and then us 2 would chant, "Oh Lord Jesus!"
I'm just saying there. I'm
I
like,
couldn't
God,
believe when we started
my
chanting
God,
together.
strike me down. Just get a bolt of lightning and just kill me on the spot, because
I
I
could
can't
not
deal with
believe it.
this. Like she was like tugging on my shirt. I'm like, woman.
I couldn't believe it. I don't know if any of the guys have ever heard me and you say it and have no idea what we're talking about and why we're saying the phrase. But I know me and you, we always bring up the phrase, "Oh Lord
No,
Jesus,"
no, Dylan
during like
knows.
anything.
Dylan knows. Dylan
Yeah, Dylan
100%.
knows. Yeah,
Because I brought it up to him recently and he was like, "Oh my God." He like, dude, it was like a whole bunch of memories just flashed back and he was like, dude, he was like, dude, I can't believe that that happened. Like he was telling me like they full on assaulted you and you looked like you just wanted to die. I'm like,
That's
cause that's, I'm like, that's cause I did. I wanted to die right then and there. Cause between a dickhead that's just joining in the fray and a family that has no idea what's going on, just grabbing and tugging me like I'm dying, like I'm like they're trying to perform CPR while I'm watching a game. It's
That's what
like,
made that so much funner for me, though, was the fact that you were actually getting messed up, and then I was just like, you know what? Put me in, coach. I'm
like, dude,
screwing
and it
them up
wasn't like I was
too.
getting, and it wasn't like I was like yelling at them or just getting angry. I was just getting annoyed. You
Annoyed,
saw my
yeah.
face. So I'm like
Didn't you
looking
have
at you.
marks on your arm?
Yeah, she was clawing, dude. She was clawing me. She was clawing me. Her 4-inch nails, ugh.
I'll give them props, though. I'm pretty sure they were the loudest people in the stadium that day.
Oh yeah,
Because,
100.
like, every single play was, "Oh, Lord Jesus!"
Literally, it was like I'm like, oh my God,
They would throw
shut
their
up.
arms up.
I didn't say it to them because I was trying to be as nice as possible, but I'm like, woman, you're grabbing me. Like
I'll never forget that.
I think there was like one point where the play happened, she was grabbing me and she didn't let go.
Yeah, I remember she was clenching you.
Yeah,
You were sitting there like,
like let go, please.
you
and
did say that, yeah.
and I look over at you. You are dying on the other side.
Bro, this was the funniest. I didn't even pay attention to the game that day.
We
Because I was
did.
just so focused on her
Dude,
and
I
these
was
guys.
just trying
and
to have a
Mexico.
good time with my family and my boys, just watching the game. This Jamaican family is like it's like trying to put me on a cross or
I don't
something.
know how you paid attention to the game.
Dude, I don't know either.
Because I'm just sitting there dying laughing for like 4.5 straight innings.
Well, I just sat there wanting to kill myself. Like you were laughing at someone like on the verge of jumping off the stadium. Like I'm sitting there. I'm like, thanks for having my back, buddy.
No, because the amount of times you whispered random stuff that I don't remember to me too was just so funny.
Oh, I
Every
think
now and then you'd get to like your breaking point where you'd be like, "Yo, she just scratched me."
I would look at you. I'm like, bro, help, please. I'm like, bro, I want to die.
You know what the best part was? We didn't even mention the best part. This is why it was so much funnier to me too. Like he said, we were up in the grand level, right? Like the top.
Yeah.
There were so many seats open
Oh
around
my.
us. There was no reason for them to sit next to us.
Yeah.
We didn't even
They
sit in our
chose to
seats
sat
properly.
next to me.
We didn't even sit in our seats. We moved over to get a better view.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they still sat right next to us.
No,
That
they
made
didn't
it
sat
10
next
times
to
funnier
you.
for
They
me.
sat next to
That
me.
made it so much funnier for me. Didn't they come in late too? Weren't they like 2.5, 3 innings late?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Because I remember Gary Sanchez hit a home run that day.
Yeah.
And they weren't there. They weren't there for that.
Could you imagine the reaction if they were there?
Oh my God, they would have thrown me off the fucking. They would have thrown me off.
Oh Lord Jesus, there goes on it.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
I wonder where they are now. I wonder if
hope
they
they're
ever
doing
been to
well.
another game after that.
I hope they're doing well. I hope that's their only game. Not
Dude,
for like
dude.
baseball fans, but because that's an iconic game.
Imagine they were with us in that Yankees Red Sox game. Imagine
That would
when
be awesome.
Aaron Judge almost hit that homer. You know the one I'm talking about, where it was just short.
Oh, that would have been
Imagine.
caught right in the what do they call it? The warning track.
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine if they were there.
Oh man.
I probably would have what?
No, I just heard a big bang.
Oh.
Keep in
Okay.
mind it's midnight now, pretty much. Like a bang at midnight. It's like, what's going on?
I would have lost it. I would have fucking full on lost it. I mean, I did lose it that day.
Yeah,
I
we
did
all
lose.
lost that day. I was so mad he didn't get a home run.
Oh yeah, the
But,
wrong.
I was actually just more mad. My anger during that time period in life, not at life, just at the MLB, just rose and rose for like a month and a half straight. Because so many people got away with walking Judge. That should be a crime.
Oh
He
yeah.
should have had 80 home runs that season. But you sorry ass MLB pitchers, oh, we're just going to walk him and hit him and throw balls. We're not going to throw in the strike zone. Are you a pitcher? Are you a man?
Your mic cut out, bro. Your mic is gone. Your mic is like it's probably unplugged or something.
Do you hear me now?
Yeah.
Mute button. So you didn't hear me at all.
No.
Do you have nuts? Are you a man? What type of man who's a pitcher who gets paid millions of dollars doesn't try to outpitch the GOAT?
Oh my God.
Nah. We're gonna walk him. He's gonna get on base 6 times a game. He's gonna go 0 for 0, and he's been at bat 8 times. And guess what? They kept losing the Yankees games too. Judge, our powerhouse, our main scorer, couldn't do anything because they were just like, "Oh, you're the best."
What's that pitch at you?
Play. I mean, why did he even show up to games? He couldn't even play.
Bro, no, dead ass. Like, why did he even show up?
I would have literally taken like 2 weeks off if I was him because what was the point of getting walked?
Right.
Especially when he's not the fastest.
Right.
Didn't he get pitch hit for so many. I'm at pitch run so many times.
Yeah.
Like, are we? I'm holding the mic. That's how fucking angry this made me. I'm still angry.
Oh my God. I mean, we've talked briefly on that Yankees Red Sox game, but I think we should go full in depth into this.
No.
So
You wanna? I got the mic again. Sorry. You wanna go full in depth? Here's what's more full in depth. We're on the freaking train ride home, and Pujols hits his 700, his 701, and his 702. Not Judge breaking the record when we went.
oh
No.
my. So, dude, there was another. There was drama before this game too because, someone that was supposed to go couldn't go, and we had to find someone to get the ticket for, for when we went.
How many games have we had to do that though?
You sound like you're far away as hell.
I'm really not being PG. Sorry, guys. This episode is not an enactment on the.
Can you bring your mic closer to you? Can you bring your mic closer to you? There. Okay. Cause say you can sound like you were mad far away.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. I mean, you can put it.
I've had it here the whole time. I've just been talking louder.
Okay.
You can hear me fine now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was weird going to that game because it's like the last time we went was that Orioles game.
Yeah, it was so long. Wasn't it like a 3-4 year?
3 years.
Yeah.
3 years. It was post-COVID essentially. Let's go to a Yankees Red Sox game. Why not? It was my aunt's birthday. Let's celebrate her birthday by going to a game. Why not? And we're at the point now because we're now adults. We work. We make our own money. Let's buy our own seats. Good seats. I don't know if I ever. I bought my mother and my aunt those seats.
Yeah, you did. It was Anne's birthday.
Yeah, but it was also for my mother's birthday too.
Birthday too, yeah.
Yep. So it was very like what's the word? I'm like nostalgic, I would say, because we was like the original members of our group going to this Yankee game, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. It was you, me, Dylan, Aiden, and Liam.
Yeah, Liam going with a shocker too. That was awesome.
Well, yeah, that I don't think he said that. I think that was his second game that he's ever been to.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he went to the old Yankee Stadium. I thought, right?
Yeah, he did. That's nuts. That's actually nuts to think about that he went to the old Yankee Stadium.
Yeah,
Liam, out of all people.
I know.
No offense to Liam, but he's not like a big sporty guy.
He's a car guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Really? But
Yeah. So, man, like that whole ride there, I was like, bro, this is nuts. Like, this is crazy that we're doing this. I remember we got to the train station. Do you remember the midgets that were there? Dude, I full on pointed them out.
Who called it out? Because I
did.
Dying. You did, yeah. That's what made it so funny. I thought
Because I was like, look at those midgets over there, and everyone was like, "Hunter, what are you doing, dude?" Like, I'm like, "What? What are they gonna do?"
I couldn't believe it, bro.
Oh my god, the train right there was
small.
What?
That man was small.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. And the train ride there was pretty crazy too, because like at this point, like me and Storm have been busy. Like we had our own lives. We haven't been talking to each other. Well, we have been, but we haven't seen each other in like almost 2 years in person.
Yeah.
Well, at the time, you were at my house for like a birthday celebration, and you went to react to an old series of videos. But it was like months and like a year, essentially.
Yeah.
So we were like catching up on life and like having. It was like holy shit. Like
I felt that was such a better way to do it though, because we had a train ride. We had nothing to do.
Right.
So we didn't do the same old, hey, let me get them Krabby Chicks.
Oh yeah. No, we just called.
We actually just had a great time, me and you.
Yeah,
all the other guys were plugged in, I thought too, and it was just me and you just dicking around.
Like made me plugged in.
Like headphones or.
I mean, they were talking too.
They were talking, but not as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and that's not saying anything negative towards them.
Yeah,
no,
I'm just saying it wasn't like us. That was like our.
Look, we never had headphones in once that time.
No, that was our big bang.
There and back, we were just chatting.
I look at that game as our big bang to our friendship coming back, like full circle.
Yeah,
to everything we're doing now, like the podcast and just everything.
Yeah. We all that game. If we didn't go, if we didn't go to that game, we wouldn't be doing this now.
Yeah.
So we had to thank that game for full circle, because like we said, because there's people that have one that asked me. Even my family was at the point of asking me, like, "Are you and Storm still friends?"
No, I know. I was gonna say, to put this in like perspective. I don't know if you know this, but to put this in perspective, how long it was since we talked and why I'm calling it the Big Bang that brought us back together.
So okay,
Your
let
mom
me say this too.
An MVP award.
Me and him have been friends since 2015. 2015.
Damn.
Yeah, right. We've been friends since like October, November 2015, in 8th grade. So we've been friends for 8 years.
We got to talk about how our friendship started too one day.
8.
That's unreal.
We'll tell that in another episode. 8 years we've been friends. We did a lot of shit together. Like, I told you that I was like doing YouTube and stuff, and you watched my channel. He's like, this shit's hilarious. Let's make videos. I'm like, yeah. And we made videos for years. From 2016 to like 2017, 18, we were making videos nonstop. And then you got an Xbox. This was literally what, I wouldn't say drive us apart, but like.
No, I would argue it pretty much.
You got an Xbox. I mean, you got an Xbox, and it kind of
things transpired within the group that we don't have to discuss.
Right. Yeah.
I basically drove myself out of the group. Yeah. I also was starting to become friends with plenty of other people outside of the group too.
Right. Yeah.
So, I got an Xbox because they had Xbox.
I'm gonna say this too. I don't know if you agree with me 100%, but that's how I say it too. We wouldn't be as staying in touch as much as we did throughout high school if we didn't have the same lunch period 4 years in a row.
Yeah, that was clutch.
Yeah, 4 years in a row we had the same lunch period.
Our entire high school, we had lunch together almost every day.
Yeah.
The only reason really that we didn't was because I never showed up to school.
I mean, yeah. So yeah, we had so 2018 was when we kind of split apart, I would say.
Yeah.
We would keep in touch during the summer and stuff, but we had our own things. You were working, I was doing my own thing. 2019, you and Big John, that lunch period, that's just
That was iconic.
I fucking hate.
You hated
No
it.
offense, no offense. I hated every day of it.
That was
I
such
hate
a good lunch, bro.
I hated every day of it. I think like
that lunchbox game we used to play. Oh, my goodness.
God.
He
Oh my
hated
God.
it, but it was the greatest game of all time.
oh
Not
my,
really, but it was up there.
it was basically just me chasing after my lunchbox, basically.
'Cause
Essentially,
Big John's like he's Big John for a reason. He's tall.
yeah. He's like
I
6
just
foot.
had
He's almost like Aaron Judge height.
Yeah, and I just have lengthy arms. And Hunter's obviously not the tallest.
No,
We would just, play volleyball with it up and
dude, it was up to the point where I just sat there and let you do it.
you did sit there and just let it happen. Remember when you started doing that though? You got hit in the head for no reason, just from accidental count.
Yep.
What a time period.
Oh
Man.
my God. Then COVID time hit. That was when it really was like we weren't talking.
And that was weird too. That was the weirdest part because the thing was, we all took graduation photos together. We
Yeah.
all had that little drive-by thing that they threw for us. But that was
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like before that, it was kind of like a conversation
there.
here and there. And then
After that,
it was kind of like, I just went to college.
it was like once every like 3 months
Yeah.
we would chat. And then 2021 came around. I'm working my ass off. Like I had no time for anything. I'm working. I'm sitting at home.
I came back home from college.
I'm sitting at home. Billy just walks in the door unannounced. You should have seen my face.
No, you messaged me when this happened.
Cause I remember like I'm looking at that, I'm like, and my mom and dad are like, hey, what's up, Billy? I'm like, he just walked in the door unannounced. And I'm talking to him, I'm walking, I'm like, I'm like, dude, what are you doing here? And he's like, oh, I know you're around here. Just stop by and say hi. I'm like, okay, sure. Oh, and before this, dude, you hang out at my house once just to see the new place.
Yeah, that was
But that was it. But anyway, back to what I was saying. This is just going off to like our own lives, essentially.
it's a podcast.
Yeah. So
It's a good story, too.
we're walking around the front yard. Derek and Gene and Alex pulls up out of nowhere. And then at that point, I'm like, oh, I know what's going on. Okay. Because I'm like, they're here and I'm like, oh. But I didn't know what. I guess it was like, I thought it was like, oh, because we haven't seen each other in a while. But then they started pulling out birthday cards out of nowhere. I'm like,
Nah, we're all just driving by. Don't worry.
I'm like, bro, you realize it's a month early, right?
It was, too. That was the weirdest part.
It was, yeah, it was a month
You
early.
guys were going on vacation, I thought.
No,
You guys didn't go on vacation that year around your birthday?
no, I think it was Derek. Derek was going to Long Island.
Yeah.
So then Dylan arrived, then Aiden arrived, then you arrived. I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah,
the whole gang's back together.
The biggest surprise, I would say.
No, no offense to you. The biggest surprise was Zach.
Yeah, Zach was a surprise too. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? How do you know where I live? I don't even know who like, I never told you where I lived. And my mom told his mom that if he wanted to go ahead. I'm like, okay, shit. And dude, that was a fun time. We caught up there, but not as much. But that moment, that was when we started talking again.
I was gonna say, this is what I was talking about. Your mom needs an MVP award. This is what I was gonna refer to. I don't know if she did this with everybody because she obviously had to get in touch with all of us, right?
Yeah.
But I was so confused. I'm just on my phone one day. All of a sudden, I got an Instagram DM. I'm like, huh? Right? Because I'm like,
from my mother?
Yeah. Because she couldn't get in touch with me.
Oh, wow.
Somebody messaged me, but it was a number I didn't know. it was like no context, at least that I knew of. Plus, I don't answer my phone. I
Yeah.
mean, not to be that guy, but
Oh
like,
no,
I'm busy. I never answer my phone.
this dude never answers his fucking phone
Never.
ever.
He can confirm.
I can. It pisses
called me
me
twice
off.
today
It
while I was
pisses me off. But- so anyway, continue with this DM thing because this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Well, I didn't know if you knew this, but I figure it's been a couple years. Your mom wouldn't hate this anyways.
Yeah.
I don't even know if she listens, but
No, she does. She listens to the
kinda
first
figured.
podcast.
she did post it according to what I heard.
Yep.
I think my mom told me. I don't remember.
Yep. She posted on her Facebook. Yep.
But yeah, so I'm chilling there. I'm like, what? And then I see it's your mom's name, right? So I'm thinking it's like a scam account or like just an accident or something.
Like a
I'm
hack
also
thing.
sitting here thinking, no offense to anybody out there, but I don't think people 40 and above know how to use technology. I really don't. And I mean this from personal experience. My mom asks me to help her with so much
It's
crap.
funny. My mom and my dad and my family never asked me. They have their shit covered.
Well, she knows that. I'm not just going to trash my mom either. She
Right,
knows
yeah.
why. Right. But, there's just certain things where it's like the box of cereal says, please don't put me in the microwave.
Yeah. And then it
And
puts
they
it in
just
the microwave.
overlook it. They're just like, help me,
So what did she say?
She says something along the lines of, hey, we're having a surprise birthday party for Hunter. This date, this time. Could you show up? He would really enjoy it, or something like that. It was, I don't remember exactly what it was. I could probably look it up because,
Yeah.
like I said, that's the other reason it confused me. My DMs on Instagram, it's like the desert. I don't talk to anybody. I just randomly send memes occasionally, and now it's like none. And even back then, the last time
Yeah.
it was like blowing up was when we had the Plowers chat. Not gonna
That's
say the
an
name of
old
that,
one. That's
but
an old one. Yep.
yeah, that was like 2016, 17.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But yeah, so she DM'd me. And then I think after that I got a couple of texts. I responded. I forget what I said because I didn't know if I was gonna be around.
yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe I was coming back from college or something. I don't really remember why. at
No,
all.
you weren't even in college. This was post COVID. Like this was 2021.
No, I know. I was still in college. Though. I
think you were- I
stayed
think you-
home for my spring semester.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Because you went online after that, or it was before that. I don't remember. I don't really remember.
Yeah. This was right before my transition period to finding a new school, pretty much. So I was
Got
still
it.
in Buffalo school, but all of my classes, thanks to COVID, were online. So I just stayed home.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I had something to do that day. I knew way before because she messaged me, I think, like a month in advance or something like that.
Yep.
But then she kept messaging me every now and then. Not a lot, but it was just like once a week or something like that. Maybe once every 2 weeks, just to see if I could still come, confirm, or whatever. And then she also told me a wider range of time because, like I said, originally she told me like a time when it was going to start.
Yeah.
And I knew I never make parties on time. I mean, occasionally now, but I don't go to parties.
Yeah.
But I mean, like your last birthday party, I think I was there pretty early.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm usually one of the last guys to show up.
Yep.
I'm just a busy guy. But yeah, so she messaged me, and then I think she messaged me the day before. I don't remember, or I messaged her, one or the other. I could be butchering this because it was so long ago now.
Yeah.
But yeah, my point is, your mom reached out, messaged me. She even whispered to me at the party, "Thank you." She like worded it to me. Yeah, I know you don't even know about this. Yeah. And I'll put this out there.
Mom, we're gonna have a serious talk later. Don't whisper like that, you fucking sick bastard. Okay, anyway.
I don't know if this is still the truth. I would think it is,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure I'm still a favorite.
I mean, like in terms of like all of us, she doesn't hate anyone.
Yeah, no.
She loves everyone.
Yeah.
But you were the first one that she met.
Yeah.
Cause she was like, this sounds horrible, but she was like, wait, Hunter has friends?
Well, that's
oh my,
what I was gonna say too. I'm pretty sure that like in her eyes, I'm the guy who brought you out of the shell
yeah,
of like old Hunter.
yeah.
Like I
Well-
took you from watching the Minions. Minions were great, by the way. Nothing wrong with the Minions. But I took him out of the Minions phase and brought him into like malehood phase. Not necessarily like a dad teaching him how to fish or something, but more so like, yo, sports, the boys, friendship.
Take me out of my minion phase.
That should be the title.
I was gonna title it like the fall of the Oakland A's or best sports memories, but no, minions take out of the minions phase. Everyone's gonna be like, what?
What?
What's he talking about? The fuck is this podcast on? Oh my god, that's unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, you did definitely. Cause I remember
I kind of got business booming with you. That's when everything kicked up, YouTube wise,
yeah.
skits wise.
Oh my god, skits, yeah.
I mean,
skits.
we did the WWE crap.
We did, yeah. Like I said, we did literally everything.
Like that was what was cool too, because it was kind of like me and you. We didn't talk. We talked like barely when we first met.
Yeah.
The only thing that actually helped our friendship was Vanis being kicked out of that Spanish class.
Yeah.
That cemented it.
Yeah, that literally, yeah.
Because if it wasn't for that, I mean...
Because we were sitting in, like, the same row, but I was, like, across the aisle.
Yeah, we talked. That's what I meant. Like,
we talked across the room.
But it wasn't, like...
Right. When Vanis got kicked out,
we just moved. It was right next to each other, because, like, you know, we always had to partner up for some odd reason.
So I'm like, why not just sit next to each other? Like, what?
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was my assigned seat. Miss Marsh just
she just did it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I like the minion phase. I can't play, dude. You know, because you know what's crazy about that too. This was like around the time like I remember so vividly. We were filming a skit in August. I remember the month exactly. We were about to go to the park to film this skit, and you were like, "All right, you ready to do this, bro?" You said bro.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And I looked at you, I'm like, what'd you just call me?
Yeah, you hesitated. You were like
he's like, what? I just called you bro. I'm like, dude, I literally looked at you and said, because I wasn't used to it, I'm like, can you not do that? Like
you did say that.
But then
I called everybody, bro.
But then I'm like, this just cemented a friendship here.
Yeah.
Like that fully, like that. If it wasn't cemented before, that was what did it.
You know what creeps me out?
Oh dear.
Not in a bad way, but age-wise, we're getting old. Not obviously we're not, but we are.
In terms of what we were.
I can like think of our friendship as a flashback, like the whole thing.
Yeah, that's fucking
like a while, but like it's like a movie now.
Dude,
that's how much has happened.
It's almost like I feel like I have to sit with like my future kids and be like, well, I gotta tell you a great story.
Yeah.
It's like that we're getting up to that point now. If we're getting up to that point, like that's fucking nuts. It's scary. It's really scary because like who knows? Like 5-6 years from now, we both would probably have wives and kids and be telling. We're like how did you meet your kids? Would be like how did you meet this guy?
Unreal. Well, and then we have to lie to them.
Oh my
or make them horrible children at a young age.
We have to lie to them.
We either tell them the truth.
Oh my god. Our wives would be looking at us and be like, what?
Some lies along the way.
Oh my god.
But the truth of How Me Wet is just another absurd thing.
Oh my god. So anyway, like we said, leading up to now, 2021, we got in touch with each other again. Mom, if you're watching this, Storm says you're the MVP.
I'm also apologizing for outing you because I don't know if this was ever supposed to go public or not be a thing.
I mean, it's been 2 years.
I'm pretty sure she won't care, but
right, yeah.
I'm giving her an award.
She told me about the surprises, but she never told me about this.
Yeah.
But like you said that like with everyone being like in the favorites, like every one of them is her favorite. But if she had to pick one, it is you. It is you.
No offense to any of the other guys.
No,
I'm the first.
You literally were, yeah. I mean, the only other one would be Dylan.
Dylan, yeah.
Because I out of the whole group, I'd known him the longest.
Yeah.
I knew him since kindergarten, dude.
And it was weird too, because it was my first year at the school. I had my own weird friend group that was formed. Derek was in it, actually, believe it or not. I don't know
Was
if
he
anybody
really?
knows. Yeah. It was
Wow.
Jesse Davies, Derek, me. I think this other kid's name was like Ethan or something. Some random big dude. He kind of
Yeah.
looked like the Monsters Inc. guy who gets put in a yellow suit from the Sox. Not to be like a jerk.
I know
but-
exactly who you're talking about. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I don't know who he is. Let's not call him out now that I've said that.
Yeah.
But you know who he is now. Okay, perfect. It was him, and I think it was Jaden Carr.
Oh my God, Jaden Carr.
Yeah, and we had a middle table in the lunchroom, and then there was Billy and all the group now, pretty much. Liam, Dylan, all them. And then I knew them from playing baseball with them for years. They knew me for years, too.
Yep.
They would call me over every day, right? And then I think it was Dylan. Might have been like multiple of them too, because they kind of called me over.
They
It
just
was
tell
like-
you like to just join the group.
yeah, it was like, an MLB call up. They call you over to the room, and they're like the officials, and then they were like,
You're joining the
"Well,
league.
with us." That's
Yeah.
pretty much how it happened. And then I was like,
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna do it now because my lunch is over there and it's already open. But I guess tomorrow. And they were like, yeah, because they wanted me to sit there today.
Yeah.
But I was, also all the guys were already over there. That would have been
Right.
like,
Wasn't I the last person to join that group? It was between me and Derek.
I'm pretty sure it was you, but only because the next day, like I said, I went over to that table. I sat there. This was the funniest thing ever, man. I'm sitting there. It's like I said, Billy's at that table.
Yeah.
Nobody's there from my lunch group yet.
Yep.
Derek shows up. He takes Billy's seat. He goes, "Oh, we sit over here today?"
That's nuts.
He takes Billy's seat, bro. So I'm sitting
That's
there dying
nuts.
laughing, right? Because I was the only open seat available at their table.
Yeah.
So then everybody else fills in, and then they're just fighting over the chair. They're messing with each other. The whole group is dying laughing, saying the most outrageous. It was the funniest thing ever. I think Billy wound up getting the seat, and Derek wound up going back to the other table. And then they all talked crap, and they were like, "Oh, you betrayed us," right? And it was so awkward to me. It still is an awkward memory because it kind of was an ultimate betrayal. It was like I'm Kevin Durant, and they're Oklahoma City, and then I just joined the Warriors just like that randomly. It was really that bad.
Oh my
Not
God.
that it was horrible. Like me and Jesse Davies, we still had like a cool relationship. He totally got it. The other guys I really didn't talk to again, except for Derek.
Right. So
But it was just so. random.
since we're talking about the origins, I said that we would mention it to a future episode, but we might as well mention it now. Do you want to explain to them how we became friends?
All right, so there's so many scenarios to how this led up, which is why I say it's the most outrageous story. But also, it's a good thing we're doing it in this episode because we haven't been keeping it PG. So we're just going to continue the trend. Basically, my first year at this school, his school, you went to Catskill your whole life?
Yep.
Okay.
Whoa,
So,
whoa.
Mexico, New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mexico, New York. We got to bleep that.
Yep. If I remember to.
Do a few bleeps. But yeah, so we went to Mexico, New York, right? We got in there. It's my first year. This is what was weird about lunch, too. I'll mention this. My first day there, I'm swarmed with girls. I'm not saying this as like an exaggeration or like
An ego thing.
It's it's not. It's literally what happened for like the first 3.5 months I went to that school. I was just swarmed with girls. Although, it doesn't help. My first day, I think I still have the polo. I wore a light blue polo. I went to a different school where we dressed differently.
Yeah.
Right? We weren't like casual. We were more like,
Yeah, you went to
dressed
you
up.
went you
Not
went
a
to
uniform, but we were
you went to like New Mexico, New York.
Yeah. We were, stylish. We
Yeah.
had class. Not that you guys don't. And casual's the way, by the way. I'm a casual guy all the way. But, So I walk up in the building with a light blue polo. I'm the freshest guy in the room.
I listen. Can I just say?
I sit
I
down
remember.
at the table alone.
Yeah.
Alone. I just wanted everybody to leave me alone, except for like maybe I wanted a dude to come up to me and be like, "Hey, what's up?" I wanted to make a friend. Not that the girls weren't friends, but I just got swarmed by some kitty. I didn't know how to act. Not in a weird way either. Don't
he
try
said
to take that out of
swarmed by some kitty. He's really trying to go PG here.
No, it was though. I couldn't believe it.
Dude, I remember there was one
The thing was, I
picture.
didn't know any of these women. Like, I was hoping that, like, one of the
well,
guys that I
at the
knew from
time he didn't
baseball came
know.
up to me.
At the
I
time
didn't
he
know
didn't
any of
know.
these women. It
Yeah.
was like you and that Jamaican couple, that Jamaican family.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Because I remember like years ago, you had a picture posted on your Instagram of like of you and all those girls.
Yeah, and they all
Dude.
said I looked like a model in that picture. It was the first picture they ever took on the opening day.
Okay, no offense. No, you did not.
No, I know. And the best part was, they were all shitting on themselves, like, "Oh my god, you look so ugly." This and the other. Meanwhile, I look doofy.
I was gonna say,
I made a
dude,
weird face like this.
bro,
Or, like, just
bro,
some weird
you
face.
look like you did not want to be in that photo at all.
I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was surrounded by kitty cats. It was stinking. I was
Like,
at the
bro,
Marine,
I'm not gonna lie.
and I didn't go to the Marine. It came to
Dude.
me.
Coming from one himself, you looked a bit like a geek.
Yeah. That's also why I was terrified when they all came up to me. Because I was like, oh no. I look like the... I can't say it. Can you bleep this? Can you promise to bleep this?
Yeah.
I look like the... You know, the... that's not... But he might be, because all the girls come up to him, and he has no guys.
Was this person in our grade?
No, I just mean in general. Like, the stereotype of a kid hanging out with all girls. Yeah,
Okay.
I look like the...
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. Because I wasn't dressed like any of you motherfuckers.
No.
I
You were in a
dressed-
polo.
In a sense, it was a outfit because I was in a polo compared to the rest of you motherfuckers in some Minion shirts, some fucking green, some Carhartt, some fucking, Derek used to wear the fucking Captain America shit.
Yeah.
Not to call him out, Captain America's great. I have Batman.
I mean, dude, okay, listen,
shit
it's
like
better.
that.
It's better than the Minion shit I was wearing at the time too.
Yeah.
So it's not
And I
really a
still
call
wear
out.
that adult,
but
like it's not a call out. I'm just saying in general. And I had a polo on. I looked like that guy. And by that guy, you know the word that you just bleeped. I looked like him. I was terrified. I was out of my mind. I even went home. Everybody was asking me how my first day was. I didn't know what to say except for I got swarmed by girls. But I didn't know what to say.
So let's fast forward a
academically, it
couple
went
months. Let's fast forward a couple months to where it
Now,
all
for some
started.
reason, I'm with the guys. I'm at that table. Then I transfer tables. I pulled a Kevin Durant of
Yep.
human life. That sounds so bad.
He had health class with me, Dylan,
This
Billy.
was second half of the school year, even, wasn't it? Because we had something else before that, and I wasn't in.
No,
Europe.
no. It was in the first half.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had art the second half, didn't we? Something random like that.
No, I think it was health throughout the whole year.
Might have been. No,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, it was. But we had art and something else switched throughout the year.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
It's
But I
probably
think
study
art was
hall or
in the
something.
same room. That's why I was, or like
Yeah,
the room
Art was
together.
in the same
Yeah.
room.
All right, yeah. So we had health the whole. Yeah, we did have health the whole year because she was doing like the pregnancy crap at the end.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, so also, this teacher doesn't deserve a shout out, as in they don't, but their idea kind of made us friends. So for our friendship, we're not going to shout out your name because you don't deserve that clout. No offense, but you don't. But we're going to shout out your idea. She came up with the idea to have anonymous buckets. Where if you had a question and you were too ashamed on the inside to say it, you could write it down on a piece of paper, fold it up, throw it in the bucket, say Kobe, and the next day or the day of, she would pull them all out and she would answer the questions and read them out loud.
Yep. Let me just preface this too. We were not sitting at the same table. And he has never
a
spoke
word
to
this kid
me.
in my life.
Never spoke to me. Never doesn't know anything about me.
Not a clue.
Go
write
on.
the most outrageous question of all time. I don't even remember it.
No, I remember the question.
Dude, okay, good, because I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, it wasn't outrageous. It was just really dumb.
It was dumb, yeah.
You know what? You know what it was?
No.
Why did the cow jump over the moon?
It was dumb, okay, yeah. No, because I did it for like a week straight, though, because I did write outrageous stuff that she wouldn't read. I don't know if you remember that. Because that's what ended the bucket.
It was afterwards though.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, so I wrote a dumb question like that in his handwriting.
I don't
Like you said,
understand.
don't know the kid. Haven't talked to him. I literally, when they handed papers out, just happened to see his handwriting like once or twice. Memorized it. And I said, okay, that's my target.
That's my target.
I told Billy and Dylan because they were at my table. And they loved the idea of me writing in other people's handwriting. I think Billy actually mentioned the idea of writing in a different
It
handwriting.
seems like a Billy thing to do, yeah.
Just stuff, yeah. So yeah, I wrote that. Did she read that question out loud?
Yes. And now let me take over on this story
Yeah,
now.
you take over because I don't remember this part.
So she reads the question. She's like, why did the cow jump over the? She looks up, right? She kind of like,
How am I dying laughing at this point?
no, you weren't. You were just kind of like looking at her, like acting all innocent and stuff. Dylan and Billy were, I don't know if they were acting.
laughing, right?
I think he was smiling, maybe.
Smiling, yeah, smirking.
But she's like gets up, scans the room.
I'm trying to figure out who did it.
She makes eye contact with me. And she's like, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm like, you really think this is funny? I'm like, what the fuck do you mean is this funny? You really think that a straight A kid like I was at the
I
time
was a straight kid too, though, by the way.
would write something that stupid? I'm just trying to get through your class, miss. Like, I'm not trying to like hold you up here.
Her class was awful.
It was. I just wanted to get it over with.
Ever.
I'm like, what are you like? Why am I getting yelled at? And then I look over at the table. I see Billy like kind of like have his head down laughing, but Dylan's kind of looking away laughing. You are laughing, but making straight contact, like eye contact with me. And I'm like, who the fuck is this kid? Who the fuck are you? So at the end of class, I walk. I'm like, was that you who wrote that? And you were like, yeah, it was me. I'm like, why did she tell me off though? He was like, I don't know, probably because you had the same handwriting or something.
I did say that. I said that stupid crap.
I said yeah. I said you were like, yeah, because we have the same handwriting, not because I freaking copied your handwriting by just looking at it twice.
Oh man, I'm a strategic guy.
Oh my god, he would draw dicks on my papers.
That's what I was also gonna get at.
When I would get up to ask the teacher something, I would come back to have dicks all over my papers. Sometimes they were in pen. So I was like, I was fucked. I was like, dude, what am I gonna do?
Do you know what my favorite one was?
It's a Spanish one, wasn't it? It was like so it had the lines spaced out, and he put like balls and the tip on the ends. I'm like, bro, it's like
Every
enough.
line was a dick. It was just a paper full of dicks.
Literally.
There was like 45 dicks on one paper.
Yeah.
And then didn't I put your name as a dick too?
No.
I know I used to do that on some of your papers.
So that is how we became friends. By someone writing something really stupid in my handwriting and then drawing dicks on my papers. That sums up our friend. So
the Spanish one you had to get a whole new paper for. It was the funniest thing too.
Oh my god, yeah.
You know how annoyed you must have been? He literally got up. This was like one of the first days that me and Vanis weren't together because Vanis left Spanish class. You got papers for us. Both of us. Like I didn't get up out of my seat. Because then you had to go up and get something else from her too. When you got up, that's when I pulled the trigger. That's when I made the, Mona Lisa of Cox.
Please don't say that ever again.
I just hit mute, right? I'm good now, right?
Yeah.
The Mona Lisa of Cox.
So that brings us back to like I said, 2021. We coming back to this. My mom has a surprise party for me. Invites everyone. Storm was there. Kind of reunited everything. We started talking again. I had him over to do a reaction video for us Are you muted still?
Penis.
I mean, you sound very distant. You sound very far away.
Penis.
You still sound far away.
Penis.
There you go. There you go. So we started chatting again. It wasn't once in 3 months. It was like maybe like a couple times a week at this point, which is a very big jump from where we were. And then I'm like, hey, let's go to a Yankee game. Invite all the boys out.
Yeah,
Excuse
did that
me?
conversation start with like you telling me that you wanted to take your mom and stuff out?
Yes.
And then I thought it started with like just me and you, but we wanted all the guys to come. But like I think it started like me and
Yep.
you had a conversation pretty much.
Yep. And then it led us to that game, which fully, like, I'm telling you this, I think this is the closest we've ever been.
Yeah, it's the Big Bang.
Because now we chat like almost every day.
Yeah, pretty much.
We chat almost.
As
What?
in, you call me and I don't answer.
Oh yeah. Here, that's my response to that. So I'm like, I was calling you earlier today. I was like, dude, this dude never answers his fucking phone. I said that out loud too. I'm like, this guy never answers his fucking phone. Like, Jesus
Never.
Christ.
Not even family members, bro. Never.
So after like an hour of talking about our friendship, let's get to this fucking game. Okay, so Yankees Red Sox. We got very good seats this time. We're chilling. Dude, the atmosphere was huge because like you said, Yankees Red Sox, Aaron Judge's 61st, right?
Yep.
61st home run chase to tie the AL record. Every time he walks up the bat, everyone's cheering. Dude,
Phones out, all recording, standing up.
yeah. Aiden and Liam had no idea what was going on. I had to explain it because Aaron Judge was at the bat, and it was like, oh, like, yeah, this guy's good. So we're all chanting for him. And then, so the pitcher, which was Rich Hill at the time, I can't believe I remember who the pitcher was.
Dick Hill
Okay.
walked him multiple times. Dick Hill.
So he throws a ball. Everyone's booing.
Those four.
and Aiden's like, Aiden looks at me, and like Aiden, everyone's booing, and then Aiden goes, and then Aiden starts booing too, but then starts laughing, and he's like, "What are we booing for?" I had to explain to him. I'm like, dude, this dude, it's about you still sound so far away from your mic.
I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah. So I had to explain to him. I'm like, so this guy, he's in, like, he's gonna win MVP without a doubt. Number one. Number two, he's on the road to tie the American League record for most home runs in the season and break the most for the thing. He's like, oh, okay. Boo! I'm like, I explained, I'm like, these guys don't want to pitch to him at all. So
I didn't even know that happened. That's crazy.
yeah. But that dude, that game was so. We saw, like you said, we saw Aaron Hicks' 100th home run. That was, I guess, something.
Coded.
I said coded. I can't take you seriously when you say anything about Aaron Hicks, and
You can't take me seriously.
I mean,
After
besides
all the crap
okay,
we just said in our friendship, there's nothing serious you can take about me.
no. I mean, you did say. I mean, 2019 Aaron Hicks, you could take seriously because he was actually good.
Well, yeah, I mean, the GOAT. Should have won MVP.
No. So, I think I mentioned this too. Garrett Cole gives up a 3-run homer, ties the game. He gets ejected from the game. You weren't even there. It was me and Liam. I had to explain to Liam what was happening. I was like, he's like, why? He's like, why? He's like, he looks at me. He's like, why is everyone fighting? I'm like, because he just got ejected from the game. He's like, he got ejected? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, he's like, for what? I'm like, he was just yelling at the umpire. That's like a no-no. He's like, really? You can't yell at the umpire? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, that's stupid. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous.
I know, dude. And then, who was it? Trevino, I think, hit double or something in the 8th, which made it 5-4. and we stayed there. This is the first time we actually stayed in our seats the entire game. And
I am so glad that we got food and I'm a slow eater because I think 90% of the reason we stayed was because I was still eating.
well,
We
and also
never
and
stay
also
game.
to watch the rest
To
of the
watch the
game.
end too, yes. But we never stay.
You know, my mom gets.
And I'm a huge fan of the stay. I'd rather catch a later bus or train.
Dude. Okay, but listen though. Like, oh my god. So the game happens. At this point, like the ninth inning starts. I have to fucking piss like a racehorse. I don't know. Well, I think
the car ride home.
what?
Do you remember the ride home until we got to that gas station?
No,
Bro. Oh wait, you might not have had to pee.
no, I didn't.
Okay, yeah. There was like the rest of us who had to pee.
Yeah,
Bro, and then a group of other people came in who had to pee. All of us used the women's restroom because this one guy took so long in the men's bathroom, bro. Dylan. I think Dylan's the only guy who got the men's bathroom.
you had to use the women's.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Bro, 'cause it was the equivalent of a garden hose and you just turn the water on, except you got a broken freaking sprayer.
That's
So
what
like it's
mine-
already
dude,
leaking.
dude,
All of us.
My mom gets so pissed off at me now when I think about that Yankee game because she's like, you know, if you didn't have to piss, we wouldn't have to be stuck in that mess at the train station. I'm like, what did you want me to do? I had to pee when the ninth inning started. There was
Not
no
wrong,
way.
but yeah.
There was no way I was leaving that game when it's a nail biter. You kidding me?
No.
I'm not
Especially Red
missing-
Sox, Yankees. No,
I'm not missing that shit.
it goes down in the books.
So we are walking to the train station, and there's a whole big crowd, and we think nothing of it. We get to the train station. Oh my god!
I'm
It-
waiting for gunshots, by the way.
Dude,
I don't know if I
one
told you
moved
this.
for
That
like
entire time there, I'm waiting for gunshots.
no one moved for like 20 minutes straight. Like everyone's screaming and shouting at each other. Everyone's pushing and shoving. Like I'm trying to keep tabs of where you guys are because you guys are behind me. I'm looking. I look. There was some points where I'd be looking over. And I'm like, okay, they're gone. I can't see them. Like, and then I would see because you still had your afro at the time. You would like poke your head out like.
Yeah, I
I'm
tried doing that to make sure that you guys could see me.
like I would spot you before Liam. And Liam's
Yeah,
a big
yeah.
dude. I would be like, oh, he's over there. So, and then, oh my god, the woman. I mentioned it before, but I didn't go too in depth in this. You were behind me when this happened. You didn't see it. So the way this is working is like everyone's walking to the station at the bottom.
Not walking, street fighting.
Well, everyone's just trying to get to where they need to go.
Yeah, we're pumping, pushing.
So we're walking down the stairs. Bless you twice.
Thank you.
There's a couple that thought, let me walk up the stairs. Well,
Yeah.
everyone's and like I said too, this is my aunt's birthday at the time, which makes this even worse. The woman decides, this woman, my aunt, walking down the stairs, let me just shove her out of the way. It wasn't like a little, like, wasn't like a full on, like, or it wasn't like a little, It was like full on, like that.
No, can you do that again and make the chair hit something? I want a sound effect.
My aunt's sleeping, dude. She's sleeping. Yeah.
Sound effect.
she's the only one in the house that has to go to work tomorrow. So
Damn.
yeah, which is in like 4 hours. So I'm not trying to piss her off. So
It did.
do it. So she full on shoves her. I had to catch her because she was about to fall down the stairs. And my aunt, like, she had this look like she wanted to kill her. I'm like, no. I look at that woman. I'm like, keep fucking walking. And she looks terrified at this point. And the boyfriend of this woman thinks he's wearing a like black shirt, fucking gray sweatpants. Like it looks like a sit-at-home dad, essentially.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's gonna do something, and he's like trying to look all tough. I'm like, you keep walking too. And then he kind of like stops, and then he's like, okay, and then walks back up. I was full on like there was grit in my voice. That's how pissed off I was. And we get to. I'm telling you, if my mom's aunt wasn't with us, we wouldn't have a spot on that train.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
We get to the train.
Bro, that train ride home too. What the?
Oh my
The
God.
characters.
Oh my god, the characters, yeah, dude. But let me just say this: me and Aiden, Dylan, and Liam sat down. They sit in their own seats. You're behind. You come in last. I'm sitting there fuming. I'm sitting there.
I had no idea. I'm like, what?
I'm like, my face was red. Like I was so pissed. And like you've never seen me this angry. Like
I
you
was
know,
just scared because Dylan's backpack is the only thing that saved me. I'm put you like this. I don't know if you noticed this because you're a smaller guy too.
yeah.
We were like the smallest people there. Everybody was huge.
Everyone was like 6 foot at least.
Nothing but Dylan's back of his head and his
Dude.
backpack. Like if I tripped, Dylan was just dragging me because I wasn't letting go.
Out of curiosity, have you ever seen me that angry up until
No.
that point? Dude, I'm telling, it was like a whole nother level of pissed I was. Like you sat down, you were talking to the rest of the boys. You turned to me like you're laughing and stuff, and you're like,
I've seen you angry quite a few times. Never that angry.
you've been like, have you been more angry than I was at that point? Like have you like in your
I'd
life?
say
Have you,
yes, due to my upbringing,
well, yeah,
but like from a random public event,
no.
probably not.
Like steam was coming out of my ears.
Yeah.
It went from like laughing and stuff to straight fear.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, I'm like, I'm actually striking fear in this guy. What the hell? Like,
Yeah, I couldn't believe it because I'm like the exact opposite. You're angry, and I'm like a scared little child.
and you know me too as a nice guy. Like
I
I'm
know.
rarely angry. Like and I'm like pissed beyond belief. You're like, you all right, dude? I turn to you. I'm like, doesn't look like it.
That's what you said. I was like, okay.
I had to explain to you what happened. I'm like, this woman thought she was tough shit and tried to push my aunt down a flight of stairs. I nearly punched a bitch. and you were and you didn't even sit there like, no, you wouldn't have done it. You're like, yeah, I full on believe you.
Well, because bro, like I said, I was waiting for gunshots. That was the most outrageous time period of going from a train,
dude,
or a stadium to a train.
We got
I've
on
ever
that train at like 10 o'clock, 10:30. We didn't get home. I didn't get home because we all met at my house.
Yeah.
We didn't get home until 1:30 at night.
Yeah.
You guys probably didn't get home until like 2 o'clock.
Yeah. For me, it was like
Besides-
2:15 because I stopped at Stewart's.
Besides Liam, because he's down the road.
Yeah.
Like it was, dude, that random guy that was with us on the train too on the way back, the guy that,
Bro, all the random guys, bro. The
yeah,
ones who came in were characters too.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Bro, that one guy though, he started flirting it.
yeah, he was trying to shove fingers in my aunt's friend's
Yeah.
mouth.
You know, like, bro, this guy was a freak. This guy was a certified freak.
I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, I had my head like in my lap. I was like you were like you know, like the stereotypical thing when you laugh, like you're falling over each other. You fell over me as I'm like sitting there, like in a fetal position. Like
I could, bro. We're outrageous.
that was,
The flip switched.
yeah.
We were the ones on the receiving end.
Because we're grown up and sober. That's why.
Yeah, but not even that. They were just going crazy. Because we
I
can
couldn't
bring
believe
it
it.
crazy.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't fucking believe
We were
it.
so shocked we didn't even bring crazy.
We were just like, like, okay, yeah.
Like this dude he was flirting with the freaking ticket puncher.
Yeah, he was drunk or high out of his mind.
I will say though, you even said something about the ticket puncher. Not to call you out, but you even said she was fine.
I did say that.
So, like, I don't blame him for that. But like,
I don't know if it was because was it in the morning or not in the morning, the afternoon, or was it at night?
that was night.
It
That
was
the
night.
night
Okay,
train.
because
Yeah.
because
he
I
was
remember
trying
there
to
was because
go
I remember
her,
there
and she
was
kept
there was two
turning him
different
off.
because there was two different
There were two different ticket punchers.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I looked at the woman. I'm like, she could punch my fucking holes. Like,
Yeah, you said something wild to me. I started dying laughing.
it's so funny at the point of our friendship because if we said something sus back like 2017, oh my god, the full friend group would be roasting you for like a month or two. I should know. I was on that.
personal experience.
I should know. Yes, it still haunts me to this day.
I
But
know.
listen, if I
It's one of
said
my
that,
favorite things, by the way. That quote is like one of my favorite.
we won't
things
say
of
what
all
the
time.
quote is. Just
You
for
want me
ours.
to?
What?
You want me to?
I mean, if you want to, I don't. Go ahead.
My man's. He thought a great comeback to an argument with one of the homies.
Be like,
think
hey,
it was
I
Derek,
can't see
right?
your bulge. I can't see your bulge, by the way.
He said,
that-
yeah,
so
well,
that
I can't
obviously
see your
means-
balls.
So I mean that obviously in my mind at the time I was like, yeah, because your dick's small. But now it makes
He
me like,
thought it was a comeback.
but I'm like, but now that makes me like, bro, I'm looking for your cock, dude. Like, where is it? Listen, if we
He
said,
tried to Mike Tyson roast a guy. He really flipped his Mike Tyson on. For y'all that don't know this, Steven and me, we have this thing on Xbox where we just make fun of Mike Tyson because he is
He's so-
hilarious. If you
he-
guys look up his funniest like press conference moments, it's funny as hell.
he acts sus.
He is just. I was gonna say this. Me and Steven all the time on Xbox, we go when we start getting heated in COD, right? Or we're like dogging guys, we'll turn the mics on, go to game chat, we'll be like, man, how'd you like that, man? Well, you gotta have that slur, you know. You gotta have that. You gotta have what I'm talking like right now. You gotta have that little like slur, man. How'd you like that, man? We're 3-0 on you. You know what? You know we win the next round. We're gonna win the next one too. We're gonna fuck you in the ass and show you how gay you are. That's a quote from him. I'm not being, you know.
Yeah.
That's a quote. But it's just the funniest thing, man.
Oh my
It's
god.
hilarious making fun of him.
He's so, dude. Oh.
It's the funniest thing. But yeah, you really turned your Mike Tyson on that day. You went, you know what?
I did. Yeah, and I got roasted for it. For like
see your bulge.
and I got screwed. It was like up until that happened in November. The shit ended in April. You know, because you and Alex said, and I quote, if you throw these candies at a bunch of emo kids right now, we will stop making fun of you for that.
We
Dude,
did.
no
Nah,
hesitation.
because they kept throwing candies. Bro, I was pissed that day.
Oh yeah. They
They
kept
hit
throwing
me
shit at us.
With like a freaking, they hit me with a water, you know, like the ice bucket
Yeah.
of M&Ms from the sky. And I wasn't looking at them. So I
Dude.
turned around. I'm like, who the hell threw these at me?
Dude, so for the record, I didn't throw them just because it was funny or anything, or it was just bullying. Because it was just
out of anger.
yeah, because well, they threw them back. They
It
threw
was
them.
ridiculous, and it wasn't the first time this day. They hit us like 4 times.
So
it was like the
so
Vietnam
Storm
War. of
was like
M&Ms
Storm and
candy.
Alex were like, if you throw these candies at these kids, we'll just stop making fun of you for whatever you did. No hesitation. Boom, like
Yeah,
like,
it was the funniest. I couldn't believe you did it. No hesitation.
yeah, it was like less than a
They went all
second
over
after,
the table. It was like the greatest aim of all time.
and I sat there like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like I
But
just
no,
played it off. I was
I'm glad you did it though too, because like I said, I was fuming, and I think the reason Alex told you to too, and I did, because if me and him did it, we would have been fighting. We would have got up and started fighting because if somebody said something to us, oh my goodness.
I just
If
I
you
just
did it,
I,
what were they gonna say?
I just did like I was like.
But yeah, I didn't get it either because like I don't know, because I know you talk to everybody now in a sense, and even back then, because well, no, I don't mean like literally. I just mean like you can have a conversation with everybody. You're not like, you know, not friends with, you know, the world in a
Yeah.
sense. Whereas
Well,
us,
I
we
was
didn't
at the
talk to, you know, we talked to our guys and that was it.
right. Well, at that time, I was only talking to you guys.
Well, yeah, but I'm
It
saying
was like
that,
the years afterwards. I was talking with everyone,
yeah, but you
which
were
I
still
regret.
chill.
But
Yeah, like we had no relations, like not even an intention of a relation at any point with these people. Penis. Check, penis.
okay, well, that is another 2-hour episode in the books. This was one that was. We say it was rushed, but it's been over almost 2 hours. That's
A lot
we
of
started.
stories. This is the
It was
big
just a-
story time podcast.
It was story time podcast, really, essentially. I guarantee you, when we have guests on this show, there will be a lot more story times, definitely, because we're speaking from our perspectives, but we have people that we went to these trips with that have other perspectives as well. Thank you for watching episode 4 of the Sports Bolt, and we hope that you guys have a good night. Storm, do you have an inspirational quote for us to end with?
So I just had one on top of my head. I had one earlier picked out.
You can just look online right quick.
All right, I will do that because I'll say it, but my actual inspirational quote today that I just thought of on the fly because this episode's been so crazy and not PG. I was just going to tell you guys to go fuck yourselves.
Okay, we can end with that.
Quite honest. But no, we're not going to end with that. We're going to actually be inspirational. You know?
Okay.
We got, we probably don't have kids watching anymore, but if you are, don't tell your parents.
We are not role models, ladies and gentlemen. We are not.
Give me an athlete. I'll look up a quote from an athlete. Just give me
I don't know, Anthony Rizzo.
All right. Speaking of him, we never talked about his neck.
He's fine.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He's fine. He said that they're probably gonna play him tomorrow.
Perfect.
Yeah. For those who don't know, he collided with Fernando at first, and he had to get taken out of the game.
Yep. All right.
It's taking him a little bit.
Well, I'm trying to find the right quote because they're all super baseball related.
You can see him really just peering. Ew. I saw that.
I was wondering.
God.
All right. So I guess I'll use this one because they're all kind of the same quotes.
Yeah.
Every day there's something new you are working on. It's a challenge every day, and that's what makes this game so great.
Boom.
And by game, you can use this as the game of life.
Yes. Absolutely. I knew what you meant right from the get-go. What a great quote to end with, but also, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourselves.
Thank you for watching this.
One of the last times y'all hear us say that, so enjoy it.
So, thank you for watching this episode. Oh my God. My voice is gone after talking for 2 hours. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.
And go fuck yourselves.